The Biden loan forgiveness program goes to the Supreme Court a second time. So, what's going on with loan forgiveness? Well, it started back in 2022 when the Biden administration unilaterally said they were going to forgive $20,000 of student loan debt for borrowers making $125,000 or less. Well, this led to a little bit of outrage, and this program ended up at the Supreme Court. Well, in 2023, the Supreme Court shot down this Biden plan because the Supreme Court said Biden overstepped his boundaries. Well, undeterred, the Biden administration decided that they would revamp a 20-year-old program called Repay. Repay was an income-based loan repayment program that allowed borrowers to pay back loans based on their income. Well, the Biden administration just replaced that with something called the SAVE program. Now, the SAVE program was much more liberal and allowed borrowers to pay less and have loan forgiveness sooner. What the SAVE program offered was a 10-year loan forgiveness instead of 20 to 25. The SAVE program only required you to repay back 5% of your gross monthly income, not 10% that was originally stated. And lastly, borrowers who were at 225% of the poverty line didn't have to repay their loans at all. And just to put that in perspective, the 225% of the poverty line, a family of two is about $42,000, and a family of four is about $75,000. So if you were making those numbers, you were not required to make any payments back to your loan. As of July 2024, there were about 8 million borrowers enrolled in the SAVE program. Well, this SAVE program sparked legal action from two states, from Kansas and Missouri. And they said this was unfair and put an undue burden on each one of the states. This legal action went to the Eighth Circuit Court, which actually knocked down the SAVE program and halted the SAVE program in its entirety. According to the Eighth Circuit, SAVE was no longer able to help borrowers with their loan repayments. Well, again, the Biden administration went to the Supreme Court with an emergency request that the Eighth Circuit Court be repealed or pulled back. Now, we don't know if the Supreme Court is going to take this up. We should know by October of 2024 if the Supreme Court is willing to look at this. If they are, their opinions will come out next year before June of 2024. So borrowers in the SAVE program, what's happening to you? Well, the Department of Education said that beginning August 2024, SAVE program borrowers, all of your loans will go into something called forbearance. Forbearance means you don't have to repay the loan at this time, and no interest will be accrued. So you will basically be in a holding pattern until this dispute plays out. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the Supreme Court does. In the meantime, no payments need to be made. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my channel. I am a college funding expert and help families save and pay for college so they don't wreck their retirements. Thanks for watching.